Keisha. Miss Keisha. Oh my fucking gosh, she fucking dead. Miss Keisha. Miss Keisha. Fucking god, she fucking dead. Oh no. Oh god. No! No! She's so good at catching flies. Good girl. Easy. Crazy. Love it. Where my cat's at though. Ooh, today's the day. Today's the day. Oh, today's the day. Today's the day. I'm gonna cry. I need to get ready. I need to hop in the shower. I'm about to freaking cry. I'm about to cry. I'm about to hop in the shower so that I can do my hair. Because I'm planning on doing my hair in some braids. And this, I need my hair sopping wet to do this hairstyle. So that it can dry by the time I'm there. Right now it is currently like 10 or 11 a.m. in the morning. And I plan on leaving around like 12 or 1 p.m. so that I can be there by 3 p.m. I want to be at the place at 3 p.m. just so I can, I don't know. At the concert last year, I came like pretty late, like pretty much when the show was starting. And I didn't really get to like connect with, you know, the clique. So this time I'm gonna try to make friends, maybe. I don't know, we'll see. But yeah, I just want to like get there and be chill and just hang out and be there early so that I can get a good spot on the lawn. So yeah, that's the plan. And let's freaking go. Let's freaking go. So excited. up, what's up, what's up? Do I look crazy? I freaking love my makeup.
In about 6 miles, keep right.
I did not know that it was going to turn out this way. It just kind of happened. The other day I was practicing my makeup, like trying to figure out what I wanted to do. And it was something similar to this, but it was like the skull, but with some red and yellow. And I wore it the whole day just to kind of see if I liked it, but I wasn't a fan. I just didn't think it looked that good. So today I was just like, you know what, I'm just gonna, get ready, and then when it's time to do the makeup, I'm just gonna do it intuitively, and that's what I did, and this is how it came out. And I really like it. I think it's cool. But yeah, I'm on the way. Be there in 47 minutes. It is currently 1:30 right now. I'm going pretty early. I wanted to be there at like 3. I'm trying to get like trinkets, from fans and Click, and just some stickers maybe. But yeah, I'm very excited. I've got everything that I need. And yeah, I mean, everything's been good as of late. I finished the crochet top, the red one, and I'll show you all that later. But yeah, I'm so glad that I get to have another chance to go to this concert for the 2nd year in a row. I saw them last year on my birthday, but last year I was in a completely different time of my life and mentality, headspace, and just emotional state, and it's just different energy. This year it feels like my victory year, I've come out of the other side victorious, and this is like a celebration of life for me. This is what these 21 Pilots concerts are. It's just, you go to these things to celebrate, because when you listening to music at home, that's where you're fighting, but when you come to a show, that's where you can celebrate. And I'm very excited to celebrate life with all these people surrounded me that been through similar things, and it's just such a beautiful community of people, who also, the one thing we have in common is that we like 21 Pilots and love 21 Pilots, and that's pretty cool. But yeah, last year the music was so profound, how their music also is in alignment with what I'm going through in my life, and it reflects that. Last year, and the Clancy album was so is so special to me, because I was going through a really tough time in my life that I didn't really open up about what was going on when I was living in that house with my roommates. I was in a relationship with somebody, and that person was struggling with addiction, and it was really hard to have to go through that. I don't wish that on anybody. Addiction is such a horrible disease, and anybody who's going through it or is having to deal with people, that are in it, my heart goes out to you, and I understand. But yeah, it's just, when I went to the concert last year, that's what I was thinking about, and it was very emotional. And then now, with Breach, the significance of the torchbearer in the City Walls music video walking away from Tyler, is very significant because that's kind of how I felt, having to walk away from the person who was, you know, ultimately like just not good for me and just kind of holding me back. And it was hard to have to let go, but I had to walk away, you know, I had to set that boundary. And so yeah, it's just very personal, and I feel very blessed and very grateful to have made it, you know, another year, and to get to reflect on these things and to get to celebrate where I'm at in my life, and to, you know, think about the people that, you know, that I want to continue being a light, a beacon of and source of like love and light, and that's the best thing that I can do. But yeah. Anyways, I just wanted to talk about that a little bit. Yeah, this is gonna be very special, very awesome. I'm so excited, and the plan is to probably I'll film a little bit of, like, you know, before the show starts. But when the show does start, I don't think I'm gonna take my phone out as much, you know, or at all, really, just because I really want to like soak it all in and just be as present as I possibly can, like give the boys my undivided attention and not, you know, be looking at it or experiencing the concert through a screen, which I did do that last year, but it was different because, you know, I was in the back. I was very far from like the stage, and kind of using the camera helped me be able to see a little better. And because it was my first 21 Pilots concert, you know, I wanted to like document that. And I watched that video a few days ago, and I was just cringing at like my singing and my screaming, and just it's very funny. But yeah, I don't want to film. Probably not going to film during the show, but I probably will before and after, so we'll see. I don't know how this vlog or video will end up coming out, but I figured I might as well document a little bit and bring y'all along with me and kind of talk about my feelings like in the moment and now. And it'll be cool to like a year from now get to look back at this time and this moment. And yeah, anyways, I'm gonna focus on driving, and I will update y'all when I get there, probably. Yo, this Honda Element has a 21 Pilots sticker. That is so freaking dope. That is so dope. Let's freaking go. My taste in music is your face. you have pet cheetah?
I do. Okay, I'm gonna let you in on a secret. Pet cheetah is my absolute favorite one that I have on me right now.
Oh my gosh, that's perfect.
Oh wait, I found Goner. Do you want it? It was on the wrong one. Of course. So yeah, you are getting my secret favorite bird.
Yeah.
Everyone else knows it's your favorite.
Oh heck yes! Thank you so much. Thank you.
Excited, right? Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, sorry.
That one looks so cool.
I tapped out at like 13.
Why is real?
Slowly.
Sorry.
I like your little
Come close, let me give you a secret. Nobody Aren't you glad we don't have to record anything?
Wow.
How do I bring the voice of a user into the work that we do? Grammarly is just this amazing partner. It takes a lot of heavy lifting off my plate so that I can focus on expanding and elevating ideas. As a media journalist, the integrity of my writing is super important. Grammarly.
Places are closed on Sunday, which I didn't think about, so I need to make sure that I get food tonight. There are some places that are open, but it's just not as many, and I feel like a lot of
What's up? Oh, let me close this door. What's up? Well, I'm home. Back. Been back. It's the next day now, but it is nighttime. Yeah, it's nighttime. Wow. That was a really good, amazing time and experience. Yesterday was wild. It was, I don't know. It was not what I expected. I didn't expect it to go as good as it did. In a way, I mean, I knew that it was gonna be good, but I didn't know that I was gonna. It is what I expected. It's what I expected, and more. Let's just put it that way. Because I just feel so grateful and so lucky to have been able to been by the B stage and to have been so close to Tyler and Josh. That was amazing. That was just whoa. I'm wearing this over my head because my hair looks really crazy. I took it out of the braids, and yeah. If you're wondering where I got this is from, I got this in Ross, at a Ross in Puerto Rico, while I was looking for an outfit to wear for the concert. I found the red dress that I wore as well as this, and it was just really random, and the only I found it at Ross just so randomly. It was perfect, and so yeah, it's pretty cool. I don't know what brand it is or where it is, because usually at Ross it's just a bunch of random things, and there wasn't any more, so I don't know, but I felt like it was meant for me. It was perfect. I loved it. I loved wearing it for the concert. It's very blurry face coated, which is a great album. Fantastic album. I remember when that album came out. I was around 14 or 15 years old. Wow. This is 10 years ago. That's really crazy. That's really crazy. I've been a fan of this band since 2011, or for either 2011, 2012, 2013, around that time. All I remember is the first song that I came across. It was on YouTube, and it was a music video for Holding On To You, and it was a new, it just came out, and it was on my recommended, just I listened to a lot of bands and music videos that are alternative, kind of similar genre, or just by Fueled by Ramen. I think Panic at the Disco is also a part of that label. I'm not sure. But that's how I came across them, was because of Holding On To You, and I remember clicking on the video and watching it, and I was immediately entranced, and just the lyrics really, really spoke to me on a really deep level. I actually consider that moment a spiritual awakening for me, because of the lyrics. It was just so profound to me and so relatable, and I felt so seen. One of the lyrics in the song is I'm taking over my body, back in control, no more shoddy. I bet a lot of me was lost, T's uncrossed and I's undotted. And I fought it a lot, and it seems a lot like flesh is all I got. Not anymore, flesh out the door, swat. Yeah, it was just a moment where I realized, I felt that way, the T's and I's. T's in my life were uncrossed and I's undotted, feeling kind of, I don't know how to describe it, and at the same time also, struggling with my faith in God and whatever I believed in. I actually didn't really believe in God. I kind of was atheist in a way, I guess. So it felt like God left me unfinished or something like that, because I just felt so insecure, and there's so many things wrong with me, and anxiety and depression and all the horrible things that I had been through in my life. It made me question whether there was a God or not, and if so, then why so many bad things happening in the world, or why did he make me this way? Because at the time I felt that something was really wrong with me. I felt like an alien and so different from my peers. And when I listened to that song, made me realize that I am so much more than just skin and bones, that I had a soul. And the line where he says, You think twice about your life, it probably happens at night, right? Fight it. Take the pain, ignite it. Tie a noose around your mind, loose enough to breathe fine, and tie it to a tree. Tell it you belong to me. This ain't a noose, this is a leash. And I have news for you, you must obey me. That was so inspiring. I was just like, whoa, that's amazing. That is, and just like the visuals and the music video, so beautiful, and gave me hope and faith and made me feel less alone. And since then, I kind of went into a deep dive about the band and listened to their previous albums and every song they had, and I was immediately just like, holy crap. Like, I'd never connected with a band like that and their lyrics, like, ever. That was like the first time I really, really, truly resonated and just really, really could like relate to the lyrics of a song. And they do it, or Tyler does it in a way where it's just so authentic and intentional, and I really appreciated that, and I still appreciate it. They're still that way. Like, they have stayed consistent and authentic and dedicated to their fans and their music, and have just always stayed true to themselves. And Tyler is just a really magical, enlightened human being, beautiful soul. I love that he is not afraid to talk about things like depression and anxiety and suicidal thoughts. I've had suicidal thoughts. I've tried to take my own life, and multiple times. And it's just important to talk about these things and to not keep it in and let it fester and confront that like shadow side of yourself. And I really advocate for that. The whole point, of living is to connect with others and to stay alive. It's the whole point of the band and their motto, kind of, I guess. And just to like figure out how to feel whole. And with that, you need, light and dark. And you need to integrate the shadow side and aspects of yourself and ego into your own personality, and to confront it and overtake it. And it's not something that you can overcome. And that's a message that Tyler is, trying to spread, and through his music, just like overtake your former self and keep trying, keep going, because it's something that you can't cure. You can't cure depression. Like, it's just gonna come and go, and there's days where you're gonna feel good and days where you're not gonna feel as good. And you really need to fight those battles in your head and to find people to lean on, find people that you can lean on and for support. And if I didn't have my family, I mean, my family is pretty much the only big support that I have right now. I've had friends, I'm not gonna lie. In the past, my friends were like, they helped me through a lot and helped me grow up and taught me things, because I also was raised just very different, I guess. And yeah, just having others to connect with. And if I didn't have them, or my family, and I still found like 21 Pilots and the Clique, that at least, that exists, and that's a beautiful thing. And that's really cool. That's like they're definitely the one thing that is like really made me feel less alone, and that I know that I can, listen to the music, and just, that is enough to keep me going. Music is so important to me, and their music has helped me through a lot, and it's just like a mirror to me, and it's just a reflection of us all, and we all can relate to it in some way or another, literally everybody and anybody. And that's what makes 21 Pilots so special, and my favorite band, and the best band of all time. But anyways, yeah, the concert was beautiful. It was amazing. So in the clips that I showed you, I got the lawn tickets to be on the lawn. So I guess I'll just tell you like the story of how everything went down. I started driving there around like 1:30. I got there at around like 2:30, and then just before 3 p.m. I believe I got in line. There's people there, waiting in line, but the line wasn't nearly as long, and so many more people ended up coming, because we were able to go in to the place, like the pavilion, at like 6. So I waited in line for like 3 hours, and it was very hot. I was not prepared as I could have been. I wish I had water, and a snack, but I didn't think about that. I don't know, I just kind of went with just my bag and my phone and camera, and that was it. But I'm really glad that I wore a dress and didn't have any pants on, or decided to not put like tights or wear boots or something. Like, I wore my shoes and I didn't have any socks on, because they're like mesh and breathable, and that's what just felt comfortable to me, and it just worked out. So it was good, but I did definitely got a tan, and yeah, that's what really kind of messed me up a little bit, was sitting in the sun and waiting in line for 3 hours and the sun just beaming down on me. This helped a lot. I was like hiding under this majority of the time, but while I was waiting, I took some pictures of the Clique, some people, and just those around me. And there's this guy who at one point was like playing ukulele, and we were singing, and it was very cool. But I didn't really talk to anybody like one-on-one, or made any friends, I guess. the whole entire time. I didn't really talk or interact with anybody unless they came up to me and talked to me. And nobody really like came up to me and started having like a full-on conversation with me, which I'm not complaining about because I'm just very reserved type of person, and I do not initiate conversations like that. I'm not extroverted like that. So the only interactions I had was like with the people who were handing out stuff, and just kind of listening in on like others around me talking. But I like kept to myself, and I wanted it to stay that way because I wanted to be and feel in control of like my concert experience. There's like a girl, a few people in front of me who I think she ended up coming alone, and she like started talking to these people that were behind her and made friends with the group, and she was like asking them to sit with them, you know, and that she was gonna follow them to go sit with them during the concert, and they kind of like adopted her into their little group, which is cool. Like, if that's what you want to do and that's what's gonna ultimately make you have a better concert experience, then all power to her, and I love that for her, and that she felt comfortable and safe with those people. But I'm just not like that, and it's hard for me to trust people. And like, I know not everybody is like there for I don't know, or just genuine and authentic, you know. It's very tricky with this fan base. They can be pretty toxic, and I don't know, I don't want to talk crap, but I could just tell. You can just tell with people when they're being authentic and genuine. I don't know, at least I can tell. But yeah, I just wanted to be by myself. I really don't mind being alone. I went to the concert last year alone, and I was perfectly fine, and this time was great. I've been alone for a very long time. I spend so much time alone, so yeah. And I really wanted to be solo, lone wolf style, so that I could do what I was able to do, which was kind of move around and sneak into the seating area so I could get a better view and stuff. Yeah. So at the beginning of the concert, when I like got in, it was so perfect. If I had gotten any like later than I did, and I didn't like run or anything, I just trusted in the universe and just knew that everything was going to be good. I just needed to like, you know, live in the moment, be present, which was what I was doing. And I ended up finding like a spot on the right side of the B stage on the barricade. Like, everybody else was trying to be like in the middle and in front of the car. I don't know how to explain it, but I showed it in the video. And so there's a security guard in front of me, and I realized that spot where I had chosen to sit and lay my blanket out, because I wanted to be by the beast. Like I told y'all in the last video, that I wanted to be there so that I could get a really good view of like Tyler and him performing Message Man and Pet Cheetah. And I was like, yeah, I got the spot. Like I better have, because I was burning and dying in line for that. I actually ended up getting a huge migraine. I don't know if you watched my first week back in Texas video, but in that video, I freaking got a migraine because of the sun, and the heat was so horrible when I was longboarding. And every time I'm like in the Texas heat for more than 15 minutes, I get a raging migraine, and yeah, I was not feeling good. I was not feeling my best. I'm not gonna lie. My head was pounding. I was kind of nauseous, but I was pushing on through. I was just pumping myself up like it's okay, just relax. At least I don't have to talk to anybody. Like, I didn't want to overexert myself. I just wanted to keep my energy and knew that I was going to have to really keep it so that I could, for everything that was about to entail. But, yeah, I got my spot. I set my blanket down. I put my stuff down. And I was, like, at that point, needed desperately to drink water. Like, I needed to get some hydration because I didn't drink water for over 3 hours and eat anything. So I was gonna ask somebody, be like, hey, I'm gonna go and get a bite to eat just to let you know, but I just didn't feel comfortable doing that because, like, I don't expect random people to watch over my stuff. Like, I think it's weird for people to be like, hey, can you watch my stuff while I at a random concert with random people. I don't know, I'm just not that type of person. So I was just like, you know what, I'm just gonna leave my bag here and all my stuff, and I'm just gonna bring my phone and some cash and get something to eat and then come back. And I just trusted that nobody was gonna mess with my stuff. And that's exactly what I did. And I ended up getting a pretzel and a liquid death sparkling water that was so overpriced. Like, for a freaking pretzel and water, it was like $20. And they didn't even take cash, so I had to use my Apple Pay. And then I peed. I went to the bathroom and I peed, and then I went back to my spot just to check everything was good. And I was like, okay. I felt more comfortable to, like, be able to get up and, like, go explore. So I ate my pretzel, I drank all of my water, and then I was like, okay, I'm gonna get up again, leave all my stuff, and throw away my trash, and just, like, explore. And that's what I did, because I really wanted to find the Bandito camp. And so I went up the lawn, was just, like, looking, and I recorded a little bit. And then I found the camp. I couldn't find it at first. And at first I was like, do they not have it? Then I kept going, I'm walking, and I finally found it. There's so many people surrounded. And I just kind of, like a snake, slithered my way in and was able to find an opening to sign the flag and to record a little bit. And so that's what I did, and I got to sign the flag, the Dallas Bandito camp flag that Josh was waving. And I got to see that. Like, Josh was right in front of me. He, like, walked down the stairs and, like, past me, and that was really cool. And that was the only part that I recorded during, like, the performance at the B stage, because I saw Tyler perfectly fine. Like, he was on my side, and I didn't record Message Man or Pet Cheetah because I really wanted to just, like, be present. But I was taking some photos on my digital camera, but that was it. But with Josh, I didn't get to see him because he was, like, on the other side. So I took advantage of the part where he's, like, lighting the torch and with the flag, and he was right there, so of course I'm gonna want to record that part. And so I did, and I'm really glad that I did, because that's really cool. And yeah, I got to sign the flag. I got to see Leah, and she was so cute and so beautiful. She's, like, the curator for the Bandito camp, and she was just so adorable. Just, like, all little kids. She just looked like a teacher. I don't know. She just gave me teacher vibes, just, like, handing out the flyers and making sure that everybody was good. And nobody was, like, signing their name too big and making sure, like, okay, you guys gotta leave some space. There's a lot of people who want to sign it. And she was so cute, so sweet. And she looked so cute. And after that, I didn't want to be away too much, so I ended up going back. Actually, somebody asked, there was, like, yarn and a hook at the Bandito camp, because they had, like, props. They had a ukulele and yellow duct tape to tape on yourself. It's kind of hard to explain that, but I'm not going to explain it. If you know, you know. But they had some yarn and a hook just right there, and I felt like that was just for me. And I had to just take a moment to sit down and finish a row of double crochet of like the little crocheted piece that they already had going. So I just did a row, and that made me so happy to see that crochet hook and yarn. Like, that's so perfect. And then somebody asked me to take a picture of them while they're signing the flag, so I stopped doing that and I did that for them, and waited with them until they were able to sign the flag. And I took their pictures, and then I was like, okay, I'm gonna go back to my spot because, like I said, I don't trust people, and I just left all my stuff there. And it was a really good spot, and so many people were trying to get, you know, at the barricade. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna go back. So I was just chilling there, and then eventually the show starts, and I realized that I cannot see the stage at all from where I was sitting. The beginning of the show, I ended up missing it, except for when they were playing it on like the TV screen, or the screens that they had, because it was just, yeah, in the clip you can see it. I could only see like the lights of the stage, and that was it. So of course I was not gonna spend the whole entire time in that spot when I paid like $200 freaking for these tickets. So I made my money, made the most out of my money, basically. So I waited until they did the performance at B stage, which was like halfway, or maybe not even halfway through. I don't know, maybe not. It didn't seem like it was halfway. It was maybe a little less than halfway into the show. They ended up coming to B stage, and then Tyler performs, and I got to see him. Really, I was so close. He's so handsome, and Josh is so handsome. They both look so handsome, so cute, and they did such a good job. And then afterwards, that part was crazy. The people around me, not the people in front of me. The people in front of me were actually so sweet. They even helped me like get this bracelet that somebody was handing out, like a bag. They had a bag, and I was trying to like tell them that I wanted one, and they were like, "Oh, did you want one?" And I was like, "Yes." And so they're, "I got you, girl." And she got me this bracelet, and she let me choose which one I wanted, and I ended up getting this self-titled, and it's got like the colors from the album and a purple star, and it's just so perfect. And then the Pet Cheeto one somebody gave me while I was waiting in line. And then I have my snapback one from last year's concert. So I just have them in a stack in order, and they're so perfect and beautiful, and I want to wear them all the time, every day. So special. But yeah, anyways. The people in front of me were great, but the people behind me, and then some people to the far right of me, there's this boy and a girl that ended up somehow managing to squeeze their way in front of me and next to me, and then the person behind me and her friend next to her friend was like asking me if she could squeeze her way like next to me on the barricade, and I didn't want to say no and be mean. But I should have just straight up said no. But what I said was, I didn't say yes, but I didn't say no either. So basically I was just like, I don't know. There's not a lot of room, but you can try. And I said it in a way that I was just like, obviously saying no, but just not trying to be rude about it. And she did not like that. And so she ended up squeezing her way in, and during like the beginning of the show, I was literally felt her all up on my back, like, and I didn't care. Like, I'm not gonna let her ruin my experience. So I was jumping around, dancing, and basically grinding on her. Like, I didn't care. She was all up on me, and at some point we had like an interaction. She's just like, "Hey, I'm in the spot that my friend was in," and I was like, "Okay, you see my stuff? my stuff is right next to me. Like, this is my spot. I've been standing here, and you're all up on me. And then I just kept singing, kept dancing, and just totally ignored her. And she was so quiet. She's probably upset with me, but I don't care. I don't give a crap. And it was funny because during the interaction, Heathens was playing. And at some points of the lyrics, I would like sing them at her. Oh my gosh. LOL. Anyways, and then yeah, the girl and the boy that was over there, and then they ended up coming next to me, and that kind of made me mad. So both of these people just like squishing me, and I had to like on the barricade so they could like give me space. But like next time I go to a concert, I better be like financially stable enough to get good, better tickets, like seat tickets, or I don't know, because that was really not for the weak. But I did it. I enjoyed it. I didn't let it get to me. And yeah, after B stage was done and they walked back, Josh walked away with the torch. I looked around and I was like, there's no way I'm gonna watch, like sit here for the rest and stand here for the rest of the concert when I can't see anything and just watch it from a screen. Like, and then the person in front of me was recording the concert, so it was just like a screen of a phone recording a screen. It was so ridiculous. So I moved and I tried to sneak my way in to the seating area, and then this security guard, she told me to go back to my section, so I like backed off a little bit, and then I kind of went to the side on the stairs and was able to chill there for a bit. And then she like switched with another security person or like ticket checker, and she ended up telling me that I needed to move because like Tyler and Josh were all over the place. Like they were moving to different parts of the whole place, and they would have to like block parts off for when they're about to come. So I ended up moving to the left side, and that was the best thing that I did. And I don't know, I was gonna go to the back of the lawn, like at the very back, so I could see like everything, but I just ended up at the bottom of the stairs to go into the lawn area and just stopped there and just was kind of watching from where I was because I could see it pretty good. And then all of a sudden they start barricading like the bottom of the stairs, and people start coming up to the bottom of the stairs where the barricade is, and they start putting like a yellow rope, and I was like, oh, somebody's about to come through here. So I got to stay there, and Josh ended up coming through there and then back again after his drum show, little part in drum show where he's drumming in the crowd. So that was really cool. I got to see Josh 3 times, and after that, they took the barricades after that part was like clear, and then I ended up going through, just walking up to like that section with the chairs when nobody was looking. And that's when I was able to like actually see the stage and see the ending of the concert. I got to see city walls and Guns for Hands and trees like right there. It was just like, oh, I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful that it all worked out and I got to see all the best parts of the show, literally. Yeah. But I did have a really bad headache, so at the end I tried like recording myself, but I'm not gonna lie, I was like not feeling good, and I was just thinking about like walking all the way back to my car to then have to drive all the way home from Dallas, which is like an hour drive from where I live, and I couldn't really like talk about or like say anything. I didn't cry. I wasn't emotional. I feel like I would have been if I wasn't having like a migraine, but I still very much enjoyed it, and I recorded as much as I could, because honestly the seats were so far away from where I was. Like the lawn was so far. I missed like the first beginning of it. So I really just tried to make the best out of it in the moment, and I'm so happy with all the pictures that I got and the footage, and I got to see them with my own eyes, and just like, wow, it was just so much more than I could ask for, and I got a really beautiful experience, and I'm just super grateful for that. And it's just really cool to have, you know, to have been able to document it and have proof that it happened. And yeah, I feel so like fulfilled. I feel very, very fulfilled. And yeah, after the show, I sat at one of the chairs in the back, was just letting most of the people in traffic go. And then after like 20 minutes, I was like, okay, I gotta go, because I was not feeling good. So on the way out, there's these people that were selling the shirts, like the bootleg shirts. They were like, oh, it's half off. But there was people, while I was waiting in line, selling these unofficial merch for like $25. And then at the end of the show, it went down to $20, but they were saying it's half off. But I got unofficial merch from one of these guys, random guys selling the t-shirts at the concert last year. So of course I had to get one for this year. The one from last year is it was $15, and this one was $20. I actually have the shirt somewhere over here, but yeah, I had to get one for this concert. So that just like was a cherry on top of everything. And I'm so happy. I cut it just because I got a size XL because I don't like to, I don't know, with band shirts, I like them to be oversized so that I wear them as like a dress kind of, because I don't like to wear anything under it and just walk around with nothing, just the shirt. And then I cut it, add some holes, and cut the hems off the sleeves and the collar. Yeah. I would have felt more bad about doing that if it had been like original like $45 t-shirt official merch, and I was not about to wait in that merch line because if I had gotten any later in that line to wait to get in, I don't think I would have been able to get the spot and had the experience that I had. Just like I said, everything was just so divinely timed and perfect and just great. And I'm so proud of myself and proud of the boys. And yeah, it was just so beautiful, so amazing. I'm never going to forget this. Yeah, and then I drove home, literally about to puke, and just like a zombie. Literal zombie driving home. Like I'm driving like with one leg up, one hand on the wheel, about to like pass out. I was about to pass out. Oh my gosh, I was just like, my head was pounding. And then I got home and I crashed. I literally left all my stuff in the car, and I just got out, took a freaking ibuprofen because I had to. This is the only way that this headache was gonna go away, or with those types of migraines that I get from heat exhaustion. And then I just passed out on the bed, or on the sofa, because I'm sleeping on the sofa here. And that was my experience at 21 Pilots, the Clancy Breach Tour. Yeah. That's it. That's all I have. If you watched it and listened to me ramble on about this until the end, until now, thank you so much. I love you so much. Yeah. I hope that you enjoyed the video. And, yeah, stay alive. Take care of yourself. Keep those cortisol levels low, balanced. High cortisol and stress is a silent killer. So do what you can to prioritize sleep, stay hydrated, reduce caffeine intake, engage in enjoyable activities, and eat a healthy, balanced diet, reduce, avoid sugar and processed foods, and just that's it. That's all I have to say. I love you. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. And power to the local dreamer.